Hi Capricorn, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Let's see what we have today. We have consciousness, and this is optimism. And this is somebody who is in a place of hope and enthusiasm and optimism. And she's here, and in her mind, the sky's the limit, and all is possible because she's standing here, and she is kind of embracing the day there. She's wearing this beautiful dress, but this tree that is kind of over her and around her, right, is apples, pears, and peaches, and so she feels like everything is possible. Optimism, yeah, somebody's really hopeful for something, Capricorn. And events, great achievement. Somebody's hopeful for, like, maybe it's graduation, but it's getting a little late for that now, right? It is, I'm pretty sure. Great achievement. Maybe somebody wants to get married, an event. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm just bringing that up because these are love readings usually. Happy success. And this is the number 8. And this is consciousness. So 8s are about, power and movement and, progress. And so somebody here is hopeful to have a happy ending with you. I don't mean when you go to the massage therapist and they tell you no happy endings, and I go, what do you mean by that? That happened to me one time, a long time ago. Yeah, but anyway, somebody's hoping for like a happy ending with you, whatever that may mean, right? But let's see what else we have for you guys, Capricorn. And we start with the Toad, and that is about humor. We have the Body card, and that is the vagina. Yeah, it is. So you could be saying, why do you say that, right? So she's holding the papaya, and this is Sandra Cisneros, right? But anyway, she wrote, these are literary witches. So she wrote a book a long time ago that, I don't know the book, but, and she wrote about the woes and pleasures of the body. And so she means, nutrition, and she's taking care of your body. Nutrition, that's what the papaya does, right? Really important, the papaya, because it has enzymes. And so, enzymes protect your stomach from ulcers, and they can, because you need those enzymes to help digest your food, or from other issues. Maybe not necessarily an ulcer, but you definitely need, for other gastro issues, right? But, it's shaped like a vagina, and she has her hand there, and that is about pleasures of the body. Yeah, it is, right? It still is, I think. I mean, I don't know if they tried to change that, right? That's right. We have justice reversed. So it looks like somebody is, having, like, you're getting justice, like to maybe something was unjust, though. Right? Somebody might have been angry, because this is Audre Lorde, and she sure was, and it can talk about a sacrifice, like somebody was let go. It can talk about that, because she's there sacrificing these strange animals. She is, and there's a hand sticking out here, and these eyeballs, and she's really angry, and this little animal here, creature, is really scared, looking like, I'm next, right? It's reversed. So maybe there was something angry going on here, but somebody is, more importantly, somebody's really hopeful about a happy ending with you. Yeah, and there's a lot of passion here with this Body card, right? Which is, the vagina. It is the papaya and the vagina. They're really the same. Yeah. You'll be saying, what? All right, so let's see what else we have, Capricorn, in this reading, and let's get one of these cards for you guys, or a couple. We have the flowers. You're going to get news from somebody. The flowers are here with the card. Or this is just love, but it looks like you're going to get news here to me. Message of concern. Yeah, you're going to get news. This message of concern is, it can be an upsetting message, but it can also be like, wow, I haven't heard from this person in eons. Or like such a surprise that it kind of like stops you. And here's the man holding the rose, thinking all about love. This is a completion. Yeah, and something happens here with the justice reversed and this message of concern where she is a little upset. Yeah, she is. So, yeah, but let's get into this reading. I think it's beautiful. Yeah, the main gist here, right? If you guys want to get a psychic reading, Capricorn, or a tarot reading, I always check for accuracy. The psychic readings are not the same as the tarot. No, I don't read cards and say it's a psychic reading. I don't do that. I do the real reading, psychic reading, like channeling of somebody's energy. And then after, I do cards after that. Yeah, so, yeah, and I always check for accuracies, and they are. They're lots of fun. I have all kinds of different formatting, live readings, recordings, etc. Yeah, if you want to understand somebody and they are being quite aloof, or you just don't get them or something, yeah, get a reading. And I'm also a life coach, so, you know, there's that in there as well. If you need insight into your own situation, yeah. A lot of planets changing signs this year. We already had Neptune and Saturn both change. And we're looking, Jupiter just moved into Capricorn. Not Capricorn, sorry. Jupiter moved into Cancer, your opposite sign, Capricorn. And also Uranus will move into Gemini. So all in the same year. That means the astrology is really changing. And, you know, the way people kind of think, and events will happen, and all kinds of stuff that are really faded. Yeah, they are. So let's see. Check out the description box below if you want to get a past life reading with me. Those are to help you become your best self. And you can be saying, well, how do you do that? Because you leave behind past karma. Yeah, you really do. And so you choose the past lives with those karmic lessons. You do it. It's very mystical, it is, and very neat. So yeah, you can get one of those, and Mystic Sense as a free 5-minute psychic reading. Check out the description box below. And yeah, at the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords, trapped in fear. And he's sitting here, right? This is the psychic deck here. He's sitting here behind this window, and he is actually sitting on the ground here in some type of stone floor here. And he's very upset, trapped in fear. We have accelerated motion. Things are moving quickly here. That is the Eight of Wands. That's what that is. Base chakra here. We have base chakra reversed. And, you know, this is about stability, sitting in the challenge. It's about your emotional foundation, which could have been upside down for somebody. Maybe, you know, this can talk about childhood issues, like, you know, difficulties in childhood. I don't mean learning. I just mean like family, things like that, foundational, of course. And so because the base chakra is the same as the root chakra, and it feeds all the chakras as it moves the energy up through them all the way to the crown chakra. And the base chakra is the most important. It is. And so, yeah, our foundation really, yeah, that's a trip. That's kind of like Cancerian energy, the fourth house. Yeah, very cool. And the moon as well. Conflict and defeat showing up. We have intuition. Here she is. And she looks like this kind of coffee lady on TV from eons ago. Triumph. We have triumphant success, emotional withdrawal, and the truth. All right. So the truth is judgment. That's what it is, right? When the angel comes, she's bringing the truth. She's not bringing any BS. And that's what shows usually on the cards. In this one, we have more of a sage or a seer, right? I believe. And he's standing there looking out at the stars. And the truth is, like, truth be told in this reading. Because it sits in the potential outcome. And we start with optimism. Somebody wants some type of great achievement to come true with you, right? To come to pass. And happy success as well. Somebody wants something really happy with you. They do. And yeah, the great achievement card is an event. It could be a marriage. These people look like they're getting married here. Maybe it's a graduation, but the table is set with, you know, white flowers, and I don't think graduation looks like that, but maybe. They have the wine flutes and the napkins and, you know, all this stuff here. And we have the heart chakra. So, right next to the base chakra reverse. Somebody here, Capricorn, cares a lot. It's more than care. It's love. We have the flowers with the card right next to the message of concern. You're going to get news in this reading from somebody, whoever this is, right? Yeah, I don't know who this is for you guys out in tarot land, right? But we start with accelerated motion, and this is an event, right? This is an event. Yeah, in astrology, we can say a sextile can be an event. Yes. Interesting how they call it sextile, right? Yeah, that's definitely an event, sex. I hope it is. Shit. Otherwise, why do it, right? If it's not a real, if it's not an event, if it's not eventful, right? Here we have harmony, and this is the lovers here sitting in the challenge with the base chakra reversed. I feel like somebody might have been too afraid, Capricorn, to really tell you that they loved you and to try to have a union with you. That's how this is. They were too afraid, and they were probably insecure, and they did not have some type of this base chakra reverse could talk about your upbringing. Yeah, and so, and so therefore, I feel like somebody didn't have a lot of confidence here. But this person loves you now, and things are going to change real quick here because we have accelerated motion. Fulfillment of wishes is external to you. You fulfill their wishes with the universe. That is all things that are coming full circle. The learning, the lessons, the new beginnings, the events to come, the beauty, the wish, the maturity that makes that happen. Yeah, and the experience. The universe card is all about, this is the world card. It's all about your life experience. That's your card, Capricorn, the world card, because based on maturity, and you guys, your house is the 10th house of career, achievement, and authority, and it means, discipline and maturity. That's what it means. Or, be warned of restrictions, right, and challenges, what that's about. Conflict and defeat, that's how they see themselves, or somebody does. Maybe they feel defeated. This is how, for somebody to see themselves with that card there, that's like they feel defeated. Or they have felt defeated, I beg your pardon, right? We'll get another card here. We have the wisdom card. You see? This is gaining wisdom after some type of defeat. That's when you gain wisdom, right? All life coaches will tell you that. Motivational speakers will always tell you their story. Unless you're at maybe another seminar watching them talk about it. Hopefully the second time it won't be there again. But everybody who's, everybody who is doing well now has had a hard time before. That's how that works. Right? Because it builds character. Yeah. Intuition showing up here, and that's in the past. So this person's trusting their intuition. Their concern is to win. Here's the Triumph card. And in the, in the environment, the psychological environment is triumphant success. It is the Ace of Swords, and it is under the heart chakra. How beautiful is that? With the mental conflict card. You see something happen. That's what I said. Somebody might have broke up with somebody in this reading, because this lady's taking a call here. Not taking a call, but reading a very kind of upsetting, startling message. Yeah. Mental conflict is the Two of Swords. This guy always reminds me of Eminem, but, a little different, kind of. Less of, round face, sort of. But, hey, we have the emotional withdrawal here, Eight of Cups. And this is what somebody has done. This shows up in the hopes and desires. Positive movement forward. Yeah. This person too, this is the Eight of Pentacles, right? And this lady here is on this sailboat, out in the middle of the ocean here, and she's loving it. But a positive movement forward with emotional withdrawal. This can also be that somebody fears here, hopes and fears, not just hopes and desires. Somebody fears that you will, maybe that you emotionally withdrew from them in the past. But I think that's a lesser of the situation here, because I feel like somebody already has withdrawn from some type of situation, because we have that conflict and defeat, Five of Swords, mental conflict right here. Yeah, and in the outcome is the truth. That's what somebody's living here, the truth of what they really want, their truth, and who they really are. And now they see who they are, and they see what they want, and they see what they deserve in this life, and they see who they love, Capricorn. That's what this is about, the truth card. That's a trip. Let's get one more card with that. Yeah, let's get one. We have this card, Memories of Love. Could be somebody from your past, Capricorn. Could be. Could be a past life partner that you just, It could be. I mean, I know that I have a couple of past life partners in my, or I've met them and known them to be in a past life partner. Yeah, it's really interesting. It is highly fascinating and cool. We're going to end this reading. Thanks so much. If you guys want to get a reading with me, check out the description box below. Lots of fun readings. Everything is there. You guys rock. Please like, share, and subscribe. It helps to keep the channel going. It really does. And also hit the little bell if you want to receive notifications of uploads. Thank you so much, you guys. And yeah, thanks so much, guys.